As the saying goes, the early bird gets the worm. So this group of volunteers in an annual bird count starts their journey pre-dawn, gathering in a Seattle park so they do not miss any of those early birds.
So we're trying to count every single bird in our area.
This is one of more than 3,000 groups in the annual Christmas bird count, getting out early, rain, snow or shine, to scout both cities and rural areas across the United States. The count started 124 years ago as an effort to counter the holiday time tradition of hunters killing as many birds as they could find. Now, more than 70,000 volunteers are after birds armed with binoculars and a long list of local species that they hope to see within each group's 24-kilometer circle.
Steller's Jay, one Steller's Jay.
The annual bird count is a fun but challenging task. The census subjects do not exactly cooperate, constantly moving around. There are plenty of bird habitats here in Seattle, from parks and wetlands to gardens and even cemeteries. By mid-morning, this group has already spotted about 30 species.
Being able to count the birds that are around at the same time of year over many years gives us an idea of changes in population, changes in distribution of particular birds, changes that come from climate change. It's just a really great way to sort of see how the birds are doing.
Recent counts show that bird populations in North America have dropped nearly 1/3 since 1970, with almost 3 billion birds gone due to a variety of factors, including pesticides, predators and loss of habitat. Species that can take advantage of bird feeders tend to do better.
The number of Anna's hummingbirds that we have in the area has increased pretty dramatically over the last couple decades. They used to be a migratory species, but because people love hummingbirds and love feeding them, they're now here year-round.
Some veteran birders can recognize dozens of species just by their sound. Others, like bioengineering PhD student and novice birdwatcher Ian Jan, are still learning the tricks.
What I've been trying to do today is kind of take a quick snapshot and then quickly in my head segment out the birds in that mental image. I think it's easier said than done, though.
Organized by the National Audubon Society, the annual bird count is a citizen science project and a community event. Neil Zimmerman just finished his 41st consecutive count.
Nationwide, the number of birds are declining, and we see that. Like today, we were looking for a bird called a fox sparrow. Normally, you can find 20, 30 of those. Today, I think we had 4.
The annual bird count lasts several weeks, with participants pledging to keep raising awareness of threats to bird populations. Natasha Mozgovaya, VOA News, Seattle, Washington.